Hello and welcome back to the Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection port on the Xbox 360. And in this fine opening morning, we are doing Sonic and Knuckles.
Not Sonic 3 and Knuckles because Clyde didn't unlock that first, so we're doing just Sonic and Knuckles at the moment.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if Sonic 3 and Knuckles is an unlockable game. It was my intention to do Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but the game port made me choose between the two, and I realized, well, Sonic and Knuckles has got all the best bosses, all the best levels, and all the best music, so yeah, I'm playing this one.
Alright then. Alright, so how long are we going to be at Mushroom Hill?
We're only going to be spending 2 parts in Mushroom Hill Zone. I go through it rather slowly. I take my time looking for the rings, because I'm pretty sure that depending on, unless maybe you have to go into Mushroom Hill Zone from Sonic 3, if you are playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which would make a lot of sense to me because there's an extra bonus ring in there, you could potentially get all 7 Chaos Emeralds before you get to Flying Battery Zone.
And Flying Battery is the second zone?
It's the second zone, yes.
Alright. And yeah, I do recall that during the Brain Scratch run of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it was either Lewis or I think it was Lewis that scored all but one of the Chaos Emeralds in Mushroom Hill.
It's worth it. I mean, it had been a doggone long time since I had last played this game, so I couldn't exactly remember how to get to each of them. I just vaguely remembered, and that's why it's going to take me forever to go through this level. But meanwhile, I get to enjoy some silly fun times with one freaking game classic, Colossus, from when I was growing up. So I was playing Sonic and Knuckles probably as early as like age 5, I want to say.
The only Sonic game that I played as a child, I played a very small amount of Sonic 2 at a babysitter's house.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
and by a very small amount, I think I got through Emerald Hill, Act 1, and then we had to go to school.
Yeah. No, I'm sure this game was the babysitter's fucking pacifier of choice. Sega Genesis. That's
no, actually, that was Lion
did.
King 2. It's...
Yeah, we go there.
No. Lion King 2 was the better babysitter.
No, my babysitter was better than yours. She introduced me to Sonic 1. Haha. What?
So,
oh, and I fell through
oh,
the
look,
level.
a bottomless pit in the first...
That...
No, that's not you falling through the level. That's a bottomless pit.
I fell through the fucking level. Because when I jumped, for some reason the game didn't register that as a platform, so I fell right through. Bullshit, I say.
Yeah, because you were on a different plane.
Let's start the whole fucking level
over. It's because
over.
you were on a different plane. Sonic and Knuckles, and for the record, a majority of the 2D Sonic games have plane swapping, and as you can see, the usual trigger for it is going through the shuttle loops, which will switch your plane. However, a large portion of the grounded springs will also switch your plane, and you can easily fall into bottomless pits if you do that. Now that was just the game giving you an acceleration boost that it's not supposed to do, but you know it doesn't know how to incorporate you being thrown whilst being in the air.
So, for safety, just kind of let Sonic have 2 feet on the ground lots of the times, or have him roll up in an adorable bubble ball, and then they throw bouncy mushrooms at Bubble Ball, and Sonic goes, no!
But yeah, Mushroom Hill has got a lot of plane switching triggers.
Well, it's teaching me plane switching. New and exciting world.
Well, no, because it's not actually teaching you it, it's just forcing you to experience it. There's a difference.
Well, it's gonna come up later. I mean, hell, there's plane switching in every fucking level.
Oh yeah, it comes up. Yeah, plane switching is a very important part of classic Sonic level design, or at least so we have been told.
They did not tell us. All right, we're gonna do this baby steps. Use the spring, or don't use the spring. That works too.
Or the spin dash.
Spin dash. It's bonus time. I fucking crush these bonus games during this playthrough. This is like, I mean, you could get a lot of practice on this one bonus round if you get a favorite pathway and just roll with it. But this particular lightning bowling bonus stage is exactly the same every time you load it up. The only thing that changes is what do the items contain.
So they don't use that graphic just for the pinball game. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Not the slot machine game, right? Or is that what you mean, the slot machine game?
I think it is the slot machine game that I'm referring to, the one that's got the bumpers on the sides, and then you go back and forth on the gotcha machine.
Okay, so that is a Sonic 3 exclusive. It's not in Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, all right.
But again, if the port actually does and should contain Sonic 3 and Knuckles like I want it to, you would be able to access all 3 of the bonus stage varieties during your playthrough of that.
And here's our first special ring.
Bonus time!
Because we're only doing Sonic and Knuckles, the Blue Sphere games for this should be relatively easy for you to clear. Are you going for perfects on all of them, or are you just clearing them?
Well, it's a good question. I am not going to go for perfects because I am really not used to these controls, for one thing. And that the more time you spend in the bonus round, the harder it gets, because any second now, Sonic is going to start moving a little faster.
He gradually increases his speed. I think it's once every 10 seconds he gets another unit of speed on him.
Something like that. Yeah, the interval is very specific. I don't even think he stops accelerating. I've never spent enough time in a bonus stage to figure that out. The idea is that
I mean, I think you can stop him accelerating if you actually hit the bumpers, because it looks, well, no, your turn speed is still super damn high.
Oh my god! Oh, jumping! So, as long as you're playing Sonic and Knuckles specifically, and I believe Sonic 3 also, the interval also is identical, you want to memorize, you want to pay attention to the song. The song will tell you the points when you are going to speed up, because sudden bursts of acceleration will throw off your coordination and could land you in a red sphere and end the game. Or this fucking shit right here, like turn at the exact right moment or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you're not going for the green Chaos Emerald.
We got a
That's
Chaos
the first
Emerald.
one, right?
Schwa?
Oh, I'm mostly poking fun of the Sonic canon, because sometimes the green Chaos Emerald's the first one, sometimes it's the fourth one. I think in one particular game it's actually the last one.
It's like this. The actual emerald, colored emerald. Haha.
Well, emerald is technically a rock classification. Emeralds can have plenty of different colors.
I did not know that, actually.
I learned that from game theory.
So does diamonds. Maybe peridot, topaz, aquamarine.
I think Peridot is actually always going to be black because of the normal composition of the rock. But
Peridot is a peridot is like a yellowish, actually, not black.
Oh,
You might be thinking of onyx.
right. Most of the time when I see one, no, I'm more or less thinking of other 2D games that have Peridot in it. I usually see it as black.
Gotcha. And up.
Yellow is usually safe for topaz.
And up. Whee! Oh, lots of rings.
Cloud, you do not need to collect all of these rings.
Fuck it, I'm going for 200 rings. I've come this far. Stupid.
But there isn't a special ring at the end of the stage like usual.
Okay, well, I mean, I have only gotten one bonus stage. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to get up high, but I just realized that I'm thinking of Act 2. So Act 2 has you have to be near the top of the screen in order to find that one. But I'm pretty sure there's maybe one fucking more in here before we go to Act 2.
Oh, there are at least two. There are at least two more special rings in Act 1 of Mushroom Hill.
Fuck. And one of them you can get just by entering the level from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Fucking default port. I'm gonna look up if it is unlockable, and if it is, then I might actually unlock it, but I just won't. Oh yeah, and then hey, how about that? I'll play through, if I can find the port, then I'll play through the game again as Knuckles. Nice.
Alright.
We have a plan.
Because Knuckles actually has significantly different level design that he has to take, because he doesn't have as high a jump, but he has the ability to climb walls.
Oh.
Whereas Sonic gets access to using the elemental shield triggers, like the double jump on the electric shield, the air dash on the fire shield, and the bubble bounce on the bubble shield.
That's a nice way. I love the different types of shields in Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That they all have elemental properties. They all have environmental protections. Bubbles protect you from drowning. Fire protects you from lava and fire attacks. Lightning protects you from electricity.
I think it also technically just genuinely protects you from projectiles, doesn't it? Or is that the bubble shield that bounces projectiles?
Both the fire shield and the lightning shield have protection from laser type projectiles.
Right.
I mean, is it lasers? Bullet type projectiles. So sometimes enemies will like fire bullets into little orange spheres of pain. Yes!
Alright, we have successfully made it to the Woodcutter Egg Robo.
The Lumberjack. One of the dumbest fucking bosses of all time, especially when you're playing as Sonic.
Oh, he's only 6? I thought he's supposed to be 8.
Nah, dude. Because if they made it 8, I wouldn't.
Oh.
He would have had time to hit me. See? I'm completely unharmed. I got 22,000 points.
For having 220 rings.
Fuck yeah.
So do you ever time over any of the stages in this playthrough?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the question? I was Papa.
Do you ever time over any of the stages?
Nope. I don't time over. I think I go to like the 7-minute mark because of how closely I scour this level for bonus rings, but I do not time out. That would be embarrassing.
It would be, but you're also playing this rather slowly, so it would not be unexpected.
I'm just trying to give a fair, honest attempt at getting the gosh darn bonus rings, like I'm a silly boy who just popped on Sega Genesis and just felt like ignoring stuff for a little while. Fuck. No. Follow the plane switch. Follow. Oh, there it is. I see it.
And instead you get stabbed by a rooster.
Stabbed by the rooster. Here come the rooster. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I want to go to Red Spring up there, but I gotta go to fucking...
There you go.
Nice. I almost died. Now then. I have protections, but I need to get that Red Spring up there because there is a bonus ring waiting for me. No, stop sending me all over the goddamn world. Oh,
Well, this is more you than the level design, honestly.
Probably. God, it had been so long since I last played this game. I mean, I probably at least popped on Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles when I first got
I
this
saw a
port.
hidden wall there.
Bitch. Alright, try this one more time. Red Spring is good. Red Spring is good.
And go!
Rings are good! And in the next part, we are going to get our second bonus level.